Across the United States. 1990s onward. College-aged men, often athletic. Vanished. Tragic accidents. Or were they? Hi, I'm Lucy and this is Echoes in the Dark. Tonight, on Echoes in the Dark. And the mystery of the Smiley Face Killers. Dozens of young men. All found drowned. Across the United States, from the late 1990s onward, a pattern began to surface. College-aged men, often athletic, popular, and last seen leaving bars or parties. They vanished, only to be discovered days or weeks later in rivers and lakes. At first, it seemed tragic accidents. Young men succumbing to alcohol, slipping into water. But then came the graffiti. Spray-painted near the sites of discovery. Crude, haunting symbols. Smiley faces. Coincidence? Or the calling card of a hidden killer? Or killers? Stalking America's cities? This is the mystery of the Smiley Face Killers. The theory began with two retired New York detectives. They noticed similarities across cases spanning multiple states. Victims last seen alive in crowded bars. Later pulled from waterways. In at least a dozen of these locations, spray-painted smiley faces were found nearby. To the detectives, this wasn't coincidence. But it was a pattern. They proposed something chilling. That a group of killers, organized, mobile, and calculating, was targeting these young men. A nationwide network of predators, leaving behind a mocking signature. But police departments across the country weren't convinced. The official stance? Accidental drownings. Alcohol. Cold water. Poor decisions. The FBI even weighed in, stating there was no evidence of a serial killer, let alone a network of them. For law enforcement, the Smiley Face Killer theory was sensational, but unsupported. Yet, families of the victims remain unconvinced. Many point to details they say don't add up. Bodies discovered in water that had been previously searched. Men who were strong swimmers, unlikely to simply fall in. Cell phones and wallets missing. And of course, the ever-present graffiti. The most unsettling aspect of this mystery may be how widespread it is. From Minneapolis to New York, Wisconsin to Ohio, cases span thousands of miles. Too far, some argue, for one killer. But what about many? An underground network, using the anonymity of cities and rivers as their hunting grounds? Or perhaps just tragic accidents, stitched together into a frightening story that captures the imagination. Even today, the Smiley Face Killers remain a subject of debate. Are they real? Or a phantom born of grief, fear, and coincidence? Dozens of young men are gone. Their stories written not in confessions or court records, but in cold water and fading paint. Until answers come, the smiley faces remain, watching, mocking, reminding us of lives cut short. I'm Lucy, and this was Echoes in the Dark. Join me next time as we unravel another shadow in the world's darkest corners. You've been listening to Echoes in the Dark. I'm Lucy. Remember, the past leaves echoes. And sometimes, those echoes are darker than we imagine. Stay curious. Stay cautious. And join me next time for another story that refuses to stay buried.